It is no exaggeration when I say that the Meta RayBan smart glasses are not only my favourite product of 2024, but I think are also a pivotal point for both Meta and smart wearables in general. It's a union between two of the biggest companies in the world in both tech and fashion to create an almost perfect product. So let's dive in and talk about them. Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is ReviewClu. When it comes to buying yourself a pair of these glasses, you have a ton of choice. There are three main designs. We've got the Wayfarers, which I'm wearing here. We've got the more simple Skylar design, as well as, finally, the low bridge headliner. Each design leans heavily into RayBan's heritage to creating beautiful and elegant eyewear that just looks great. Each frame choice has a ton of different colour choices as well, so no matter your style, there's probably going to be a pair of RayBan Meta smart glasses that are going to suit you. There's a ton of lens choices too, and each lens will cost a little bit of a different price. You can start off at $299, buying just standard sunglass lenses and even clear lenses like the ones I'm wearing at the moment. Or you can move up to the more transitional style lenses. The ones that I've got here are the clear to green. So in daytime environments when I'm inside, they are completely see-through and completely clear. When I go outside, they darken and become sunglasses. These guys will set you back £380, but I genuinely believe that if you're looking at buying a pair of these glasses, the clear to sunglass transitionals are the best choice, because it means that you can use them throughout your day no matter where you are. Another great option for a lot of people, including myself, is to be able to have your prescriptions added to the lenses, meaning that these can genuinely be a daily driver pair of glasses with the smart features built in. In the box, you unfortunately don't get a ton of accessories. You get the smart charging case, the glasses themselves, some instructions and a cleaning cloth. There is no wall wart and there's no cable here either. I suppose that most people are going to have a USB-C cable and brick lying around, so it's not a big deal that they're not here. However, for the price, I think I'd have liked to see a few more accessories given. Touring the glasses, aside from the slightly heavier weight at around 50.8 grams, you may well be hard pressed to notice a difference between these guys and a more standard pair of RayBan sunglasses. It's actually really impressive. Subtlety is key with these kinds of wearables, and that's something that was severely lacking when I tested out the Snapchat Spectacles 3 a few years back. They were great products, but honestly, they just stood out like a sore thumb and didn't look that great. These guys blend in and look incredible. On the left hand side, you've got the 12 megapixel camera, whereas on the right hand side, you have the LED indicator, noting when you are recording or taking a photo of the world around you. On the right stem at the top, you've got the camera shutter button, which can be pressed once to take a photo or held down to take a video. And we also have a touch panel on the side, which is used to navigate a lot of the features that the glasses have. On the inside of the arms, you've got a few pinhole microphones, there's 5 of them to be exact, as well as the inward-facing speakers, allowing you to listen to music, podcasts, and even take video calls, and they sound really good, especially for the open-air design that these are. The speaker quality is fine enough for the most part when you're listening to music and podcasts and having conversations with people. However, do not expect audiophile quality, because you simply aren't going to get them here, for both the size of the speakers and their open-ear design. They get suitably loud too. At those lower volumes, the world around you won't hear what you're listening to, but at the higher volumes, the sound bleed is quite significant, so just be careful what you're listening to, especially in a public place. Putting the glasses on for the first time, I was surprised by just how normal they felt. There is a lot of tech packed in here, and you don't really notice it. It doesn't stick out and it just blends into your everyday life as you're using them. Setting up your glasses is simple and painless through the MetaView app. Just load up the app, connect to the glasses, do the update, and you'll be given a tour of the glasses and all of the features that they have. If you're in the US or Canada, at this point as well, you'll be noted about Meta AI. It's one of the big main features that was talked about this year at Meta Connect with these guys. If you live outside of the US or Canada, you can just use a VPN to log into the app through either a US or Canadian VPN point, and the AI will just start working. After setting up Meta AI, you'll also be prompted to log into a few of your different services, like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Calm, and a few others. I think I'd like to see a few more options here, or at least a developer SDK, so people can start to create more functionality and applications for the RayBan metas. If you don't use WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, then you are going to lose out on quite a few of the really nice features that the glasses have in order to read and reply to messages. This doesn't integrate directly with iOS messaging or Android messaging, only through those meta platforms, sadly. Let's talk features though, because there are a lot of them here. We of course do have that 12 megapixel camera on this side. It's oriented vertically, so whenever you take a video or photo, it will be in a vertical format. This is fine for social media use, but I do kind of wish it was portrait, because some of the shots that I'd like to get just won't fit very well in a vertical layout. If you don't want to press the button on the side to start and stop recording or take a photo, you can also use the voice commands with "Hey Meta, take a photo," or "Hey Meta, start a video." I like that it can be completely hands-free if desired, but if you're conscious of battery life, disabling that Hey Meta recognition will definitely help. In terms of quality, I think they're pretty good. It is only a 12 megapixel sensor, so it's not going to blow your smartphone's cameras out of the water here, but it's absolutely fine for most use cases. I did find that in lower light situations there is quite a lot of noise and it's not quite as sharp as I might like, but for the most part it seems to produce some really nice photos and videos, and I'll show a few examples here. I actually really like being able to take these photos and videos completely hands-free or with just a tap of the button. Especially as I now have a small child and I'm spending a lot more time with my family, I don't want to be sticking a camera or a phone in their face 24/7 to get these lovely photos and videos. Being able to do it just from my glasses is a little bit more incognito. There is of course a few privacy concerns, but when used with family and friends, it creates some beautiful moments that are completely off the cuff and you can be a little more present in that moment. When it comes to video and taking audio calls as well, the microphone array is actually surprisingly good here. There are 5 different microphones spread across the glasses, meaning that you're going to get crisp and clear audio, as well as some really good noise isolation. So even if you're walking next to a busy road, people will be able to hear you perfectly. Aside from capturing photos and videos, there are a few other things that you can do completely hands-free. Like I discussed before, if you already use Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, whenever you get notifications, the glasses will actually read them to you, and also allow you to reply to those messages completely hands-free. I found this really useful, especially when I've got my hands full with a baby or I'm cooking. I want to be able to reply to a message. I can simply say "Hey Meta" and then reply, or I can just hold down on the side of the right arm for a few seconds to bring up that voice assistant and ask the questions that I need to ask. Before we continue with this review though, I do just want to say that if this is the first time that you're seeing my face on your screen, then 1, lucky you, and 2, go down there, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. The last major and new feature here is the Meta AI capabilities, and it's actually super impressive. Holding down on the side of the glasses for a few seconds will bring up the virtual assistant, and you can talk to it like any other LLM, asking a plethora of questions. Much like the Rabbit R1 as well, we can also take a photo and get it to explain what it sees. For example, take a picture and tell me what you see. You can also ask questions about the photo that you're taking. For example, how many calories are in a coffee? What recipes use an avocado? It's become an incredibly powerful feature for me especially. I have low vision, and I know a lot of people who do as well. So being able to take a photo of a sign or some instructions on a packet of food, and be able to get it to read it to me and ask it questions based upon it has been a genuine lifesaver on multiple occasions. Sure, it is AI and it does get things wrong from time to time, but a lot of the time it's actually super accurate. Especially coming from a device like the Rabbit R1, I was shocked at just how useful the AI actually is here. So with this smaller form factor, you do also get a pretty small battery, and that's one of the biggest letdowns of these glasses. With moderate use, you're looking at around 4 to 5 hours of battery life. Once it's placed back in the case though, it can recharge the glasses up to 8 times. So I never actually found myself running out of battery completely. With lesser use, you could actually use these things all day without having to recharge them. I do wish that the battery life was just ever so slightly better, but quite honestly, it's a small complaint, especially with that case being able to charge the glasses so quickly from 0 to 100%. So in conclusion then, why do I love the Meta RayBan smart glasses so much? I think they're a perfect marriage between the tech of Meta as well as the style and functionality of a RayBan pair of sunglasses. They look great as a day-to-day pair of eyewear, but also have a lot of smart features which genuinely I do use on a daily basis, making my life a little bit easier and freeing me from my phone a little bit more every single day. Many of the tasks that I was picking up my phone to do, I can now do through the glasses directly, meaning that my screen time has dropped significantly. If you're at all interested in wearable tech, then I cannot recommend the Meta RayBan smart glasses enough. They are genuinely like a superpower sometimes, especially for people with a visual impairment like myself. They've given me just that little bit more independence, which I didn't think I'd be able to have. So there we have it, guys. What do you think of the Meta RayBan smart glasses? Do you think that they're the future of eyewear and wearables, or do you think it's just a fad? Let me know in the comment section down below, and of course while you're down there as well, get subscribed because it genuinely does mean the world to me.